Mataji, Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much for joining our special batch exclusively for women. So this is Wisdom of Women Bhagavad Gita classes. And we are very happy to share you that this is our first time in handling a batch exclusively for women. So I congratulate each one of you in showing your interest and enthusiasm to join the sessions. Yeah, so going forward, we can just realize how important Bhagavad Gita is in our life. By at the end of our 18 days sessions, we can easily realize the importance of Bhagavad Gita in each and every one of our lives. Okay, I would like you to confirm one of the participants, not the co-host actually. Are you able to hear me? Is my voice and
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Mataji, it's
Yes,
audible.
Mataji.
thank you so much. Yeah. And my humble request to all the Matajis here is, if possible, kindly turn on your videos so that we can have an interactive session. It won't be like I'm the preacher and you have to listen. It is not like that. We'll have an interactive session on Bhagavad Gita. Yes. Others also can turn on your videos. Yes, it would be very nice. Yeah. I'm very happy to see you all on screen. And thank you so much for really showing your interest, enthusiasm, eagerness to listen to Bhagavad Gita. Okay, fine. Yes, let me just start by saying a sloka from Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna says in 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 7.3, Krishna says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvataha. So what does this shloka mean? This shloka mean out of thousands of people, only one tries to endeavor for perfection. And out of thousands of those who are trying to achieve perfection, only one knows me in truth. So we can just imagine Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is saying, to know the Supreme Lord, it takes out of thousands, only one person go for perfection, and out of such thousands, only one would know Krishna in truth. So how does it matter to us, Mataji, you might ask? See, learning Bhagavad Gita, listening to Bhagavad Gita classes, knowing about Krishna is the first step in knowing about a person, right? If we want to know about someone, we have to receive information about that person, isn't it? Yes or no? Otherwise, how would we know about a person? Yes. And the best way that we can know about a person is how? When the person says by himself. Yes. So Krishna is saying about himself, about ourselves, about our relationship with him. All these things are being covered in Bhagavad Gita, and we are extremely fortunate to discuss Bhagavad Gita, especially in the age of Kali. Okay. See, in general, if we want to do any enjoyment, like if we want to go for a movie, or if we want to go for some shopping, or if we want to go for some trip, what do we wish? We wish that everything goes smooth. Nobody would obstruct our plan, isn't it? We wish that, right? Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is not a material subject. Bhagavad Gita is a transcendental subject. Transcendental as in, it is not something that is freely available. Maybe you might say, Mataji, this course is a free course. Why are you saying Bhagavad Gita is not freely available? See, we have published this post of Bhagavad Gita classes exclusively for women in different social media, but very few and fortunate souls like you have registered for this, have joined the group and have joined the classes. So you can just imagine, we are just saying we want to give this knowledge for free of cost. Still, very few people are showing their interest. So this itself shows that this knowledge is very divine. Let me ask you one thing. Is it easy to purchase diamonds by everyone? Anyone
No.
can purchase diamonds? No, right?
No.
So someone has to purchase the diamond, buy a diamond, he should have some position. He or she should have some position to buy a diamond. Similarly, you are all like such people who are going to get the jewels of Bhagavad Gita. Maybe ordinary jewels, we can go to a gold shop, a jewelry shop, and we can purchase it. But this jewel of Bhagavad Gita can be known only in the association of devotees. Okay, so that is why I'm saying those who have opted for this course are have really taken a very great and bold step to know about Bhagavad Gita. So I congratulate and show my sincere thanks to all of you. Okay. So as I said, Bhagavad Gita is a divine and a transcendental subject. So naturally, many things would obstruct us while discussing Bhagavad Gita. So there would be obstructions from our health side, from our schedule side, from our family side, from our business job, from our education side. There are many obstructions that might cause hindrance in knowing about Bhagavad Gita. So what we have to do is we have to seek the blessings of Guru, Krishna, and Vaishnavas so that we can learn this knowledge without any obstruction. So every class, we are going to start with a set of prayers. All these prayers are meant to ask for the, hassle-free, smooth journey of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So in general, when we are doing any auspicious ritual at our home, we do Ganesh Puja. Yes, isn't it?
Yes,
Similarly,
Mataji.
similarly, since we are planning to listen to or share this Bhagavad Gita knowledge for the next set of days, we need the blessings and we seek the blessings of Guru, Krishna, and the senior Vaishnavas. So I'm going to share a slide, a PPT, where we can see a set of prayers. I'll keep all of you on mute. I'll recite the prayers from here, and you can also see the slides and you can recite it from your end. Okay. Yes. So we heartily welcome you all to our Wisdom of Women Bhagavad Gita classes. Yeah, let us start our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam tam sajivam sadvaitam savadutam parijana sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्. Yes. So we have completed our prayers. So every day before starting our session, we'll recite all these prayers and then we'll continue our classes. And I would like to tell you about few details on the knowledge that we are going to discuss and the organization through which we have connected together today, and about myself also before starting our first day of these sessions. Okay, so we are discussing this knowledge as a part of ISKCON Abbott's team. So ISKCON stands for International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and we are all part of ISKCON Abbots, especially ISKCON Uppaguda Center. Okay. Bhagavad Gita was a conversation between two people. Can you tell me those two people names? Yes.
Krishna and Arjuna.
Krishna and
Yeah.
Anusha Mataji.
Yes. Arjuna and Krishna. And can you guess what is the language they might have used while discussing Bhagavad Gita?
Sanskrit.
Mataji.
Correct. Sanskrit. That's correct. So Krishna and Arjuna, the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna had happened in Sanskrit language. Okay. Um, can we also learn Sanskrit and know about Bhagavad Gita easily? What do you guess?
It might be
Mataji.
difficult, ma'am, but we can
learn in
With
Sanskrit.
the help of a good mentor and a coach, we can
Yeah.
learn.
Good. Yes. Actually, we can also learn Sanskrit, and we can also know what Krishna is saying to Arjuna, how Bhagavad Gita is useful to us, how should I know about Bhagavad Gita, how should I implement it in my life. We can also do that. But the problem is we have a very limited time. We are all busy with our own schedule, right? If somebody can make it easy for us to understand Bhagavad Gita in a language that we can understand, won't that be helpful to all of us?
Yes,
Learn in
Mataji.
Yeah. So the person behind all this, who has taken a lot of struggle to translate all the divine knowledge that Krishna and Arjuna had spoken, and also Srimad Bhagavatam. So all this huge knowledge was translated to English, the language that is easily accessible to everyone by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So the problem with the Sanskrit language is we can try to learn Sanskrit, we can even learn Sanskrit, but the issue is for a single word, there are multiple set of meanings. So what meaning that Krishna is saying to Arjuna, and what sort of word that Arjuna is asking to Krishna, so the context of that word should be understood in a proper way. Otherwise, we understand Bhagavad Gita in an entirely wrong way. So Srila Prabhupada had, out of his causeless mercy, had translated this divine knowledge into English. So the knowledge that we are going to discuss in the next further days is all from the purports and the translations of Srila Prabhupada. Okay, so hence these sessions are dedicated to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Okay. Yes, our sessions are dedicated to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada is the founder Acharya for International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So ISKCON founder Acharya is Srila Prabhupada. Okay, let us try to know few details about Srila Prabhupada, because it is our minimum gratitude to know about a person who is giving this divine knowledge to us, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So let us try to learn, know about few details about Srila Prabhupada. You know, Srila Prabhupada, Hare Krishna, please be on mute. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada had appeared on this earth on 1896, and he got to meet his Guru Maharaj in the year 1922. You know what happened when Srila Prabhupada had met his Guru Maharaj for the very first time? His Guru Maharaj had looked at Srila Prabhupada and said, "You are looking like a very educated person. Why don't you go to the West and preach this knowledge of Krishna consciousness, preach the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita?" Srila Prabhupada was surprised to hear this from a very exalted person, that too in the very first meet. So Srila Prabhupada got surprised. So this is like an instruction to me. I met my Guru Maharaj for the first time, and I got an instruction that I have to go to the West and preach this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada had tried multiple ways to go to the US, Western countries, United States, but finally in the year 1965, at the age of 69 years, Srila Prabhupada got an opportunity to go to United States, that too in a cargo ship. So have you ever seen a train or a ship that carries cargo? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mataji.
Will it be feasible for any one of us to travel through that cargo ship or cargo
No.
train of that sort?
No, Mataji, it
No.
must be very difficult.
It is very difficult, right? And that too, in the year 1965 means he had to travel for almost 1.5 months to go from India to US. So Srila Prabhupada had taken that trouble, and also he suffered 2 heart attacks while going to US. So he has no one to support him in his journey. But still, Srila Prabhupada had done all this to, to abide by the instructions of his Guru Maharaj. So he went there and he established ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, in United States. So many have the misconception that ISKCON is an international, ISKCON is a US-based organization. So we, how far we are related to ISKCON. So people have misconceptions like this. But ISKCON is not something of a United States organization, but it is an international organization. It is a platform created by Prabhupada for every one of us who want to know about Bhagavad Gita, who want to discuss about Bhagavad Gita, and who want to live by the instructions given by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. So this is a platform given for each one of us. Okay. And yeah. Next, I would like to give a few words about myself. I am Anusha. Qualification wise, I have completed my bachelor's of engineering and technology. And then I have worked in different multinational companies for almost 10 plus years. After that, I have resigned from my job and I've started taking care of my family. Later, I got an opportunity to serve ISKCON. So I used to take online classes as part of ISKCON. And this is one such opportunity to exclusively deal with Matajis and discuss Krishna Katha, the Bhagavad Gita to all of you. Okay. And I would like to give you one disclaimer that this is the first time I'm taking a course, a batch in English. So, so I'm also a bit skeptical and I'm also a bit doubtful whether I would be able to convey everything in a understandable way to each one of you. But still, with the blessings of Guru Krishna and Vaishnavas, I'm trying my best to convey this knowledge in a better way, in a much understandable way. Okay. So if you feel any inconveniences in understanding this or any issues with my presentation, kindly forgive me. Okay. Yes. I would like to give you some general instructions also because this is our first day, right? So, and also this is exclusive batch for Matajis. So I want to give some general instructions. Yeah, you might have heard about Matajis, Prabhujis, if you have known about ISKCON. But if you are attending this class for the very first time, you might feel awkward. What is this? You are calling us as Matajis, but we have a name. So you can call us with ma'am. You can call us with a general name, right? But in ISKCON, it is a respect to each and every lady that every woman is addressed as Mataji here. So be it of a small age or a middle age or an old age. So we call everyone as Mataji. And on the other hand, we call men as Prabhujis. So that is how I'm addressing all of you as Matajis. Okay. And yeah, these classes are going to be recorded and we are going to share these recordings the very next day. But I would request you to kindly attend the live session so that we can have an interactive session. Okay. And I would request all of you to please turn on your videos as much as possible. And also, I would keep all of you on mute for most of the time. And if you have any questions, kindly make a note of those questions and I'll give you a chance at the end of the session so that you can ask your questions and get them clarified. Okay. And I would also request you to write a little notes, a small notes if possible, so that when we are going ahead in this course, you should not feel what we have discussed in the second day or third day of the course. We can just refer to our small short notes and we can recollect what we have discussed. Okay. And one important instruction is be open to the classes. Many of you might have heard Bhagavad Gita earlier, or most of you might be hearing it for the first time. Whatever the situation may be, please be open to the classes. So, open as in try to understand what the preacher is saying so that we can get the maximum out of these classes. Okay. And yeah, as I already mentioned, since we are giving this knowledge for free, please don't take it lightly. This is a very rarest knowledge. So value of a diamond cannot be pulled down even if you are giving diamond for the free of cost. It is the it is the mercy of Guru Parampara, Krishna, Srila Prabhupada, and different acharyas that we have got this jewel of Bhagavad Gita freely available to us. So kindly be a bit more serious in listening to these sessions. And the most and the exclusive instruction for this session is don't share any of your personal information to any other people, because this is exclusively for Matajis, right? So if somebody reaches out to you saying we are from this team, make sure that you are speaking to someone who is admins in the group. So if somebody other than the admins are reaching out to you and asking for any personal details, please don't share anything. And also, if you see any unexpected behavior with you anytime, please be free to reach out to us. We all our numbers are available in the group. Any of the admins, you can reach out to them and you can get your concerns clarified. Okay. Yes, let us start our Bhagavad Gita introduction. You know, Bhagavad Gita is called an open secret. Have you ever heard this statement? No? Yes, no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
No,
Okay,
Mataji.
nice. So we call Bhagavad Gita as an open secret. Generally, secret is something which is supposed to be closed, right? We don't reveal our secrets to anyone. But Bhagavad Gita is a secret which is revealed to everyone. And how come it is a secret? The point is, maybe Bhagavad Gita as a book is available to each one of us in a store nearby. But anybody who goes and gets the Bhagavad Gita and starts reading it, does everybody would be able to understand Bhagavad Gita? Have you ever tried this?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
But it was very difficult to understand. I was
Yeah.
reading the pages, but
Yeah, that's correct. So Bhagavad Gita as a book might be available, easily available to every one of us, but to understand the essence, the gist, and the instructions in the Bhagavad Gita is the secret. And you know how to unlock the secret? Our humility. Okay. Maintaining a faith and humility in listening to Bhagavad Gita is the key to unlock the secret. So when we are humble and showing some sincerity and faith towards this knowledge, then the preacher of the Bhagavad Gita, the supreme preacher, the Lord Krishna, would give us the key to open the secret, and we can just dwell into the secret. Okay. So this is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is an open secret. Yes, so we should have at least a faith in Krishna. So many people would read Bhagavad Gita with the mindset that Krishna is a historic person. So there are many historic people, and Krishna is also one such person. And Krishna is saying this Bhagavad Gita. So what is the big deal in it? People would read Bhagavad Gita with this mindset. If we are falling in this mindset, then I humbly request you to change, shift that. So at least try to have a minimum faith that we are listening to the instructions of the Supreme Lord, who is the reason for our life here. Okay, we are just living because of the mercy of Krishna, and that person is telling to all of us through Bhagavad Gita how to live. You know, Bhagavad Gita is called the manual of life. So let us say we have bought some new television or new washing machine or any new electronic gadget for that sake. If we just go immediately and start using it without reading its manual, without knowing about how to use it and all, will it be able to survive its purpose? We will
No,
be able
no, Mataji.
no, right? So Similarly, this life is also an opportunity given to us, and we are just living this life without knowing how to live this life. Okay, so this life has been given to us with a purpose, and we are just living this life without knowing the purpose behind our lives. And Bhagavad Gita is a divine knowledge which teaches us the purpose of each one of us. So Bhagavad Gita is called the manual of our life. So would it be good to know about our own life and leading life in that way, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Through these sessions, so we seek the blessings of Krishna to enter into the divine knowledge, so that we can get the right perspective of our lives, and this knowledge should transform our lives. Okay. Yes, and then and there is another misconception that Bhagavad Gita is meant for people who have crossed 60 years of age. Have you heard this statement anytime?
Yes, Mataji. I
Yes,
think so
Mataji,
many
but it's
times I
not
have
true.
listened that.
It's not true. Yeah, that's correct. If it had been true, then we would not have launched a course saying the age limit as 14 to 35, isn't it? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
Mataji.
Yeah. You know what? Prahlad Maharaj. Maybe most of you might have seen the movie of Mahavatar Narsimha. Yes, no?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Yeah, the devotee, the little boy, 5-year boy in that movie is Prahlad Maharaj, and he is one of the greatest devotees. He says bhakti, or knowing about Krishna, knowing about our purpose of our life, should be started from 5 years of age. What is the age limit that Prahlad Maharaj said? 5 years. So the misconception around Bhagavad Gita is Bhagavad Gita should be you are not supposed to touch Bhagavad Gita now. You have to read it after 60 years of age. This is all misconception. So a medicine has to be taken only when we are infected with the disease. So do we postpone our medicine, taking our intake of medicines after 60 years? No, right?
No, Mataji.
Mataji.
Do we anytime postpone our happiness to a later period of time?
No,
No.
Mataji. We want it on the screen.
We want it at the current moment, right? Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is the knowledge which tells us the purpose of our life. So if it is telling us about the purpose of our life, and if we want to postpone this knowledge to the end of our life, then are we really intelligent and smart enough? Are we called like that?
No,
No.
No, right?
Mataji.
No. Yeah. So Bhagavad Gita should be known as early as possible, but better late than never. We have got this opportunity now. So let us try to grab the jewels of Bhagavad Gita with
Thank you,
more
ma'am.
eagerness. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
With more
Mataji.
eagerness and enthusiasm and faith on Lord Krishna. Okay. Yes, Bhagavad Gita comes as a part of the famous epic. Any idea? Bhagavad Gita comes as a part of?
Mahabharata.
Yes, that's correct. Bhagavad Gita comes in Mahabharata, and Bhagavad Gita contains how many shlokas?
700.
700.
700, ma'am.
700.
Correct. I'm just asking you to make it interactive. So if any of you are feeling a bit hesitant to speak, you can just be on mute and you can listen. So I'm just making it more interactive. Okay. Yes, Bhagavad Gita contains 700 shlokas, and Bhagavad Gita mainly the conversation goes between Krishna and Arjuna, and there is a secondary conversation also that happens in Bhagavad Gita. Anyone knows? Or what is the secondary
Yes,
conversation?
Mataji. Sanjaya
Yeah,
and Dhritarashtra.
Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya.
Correct. Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya. So, so ideally, in this Bhagavad Gita, the song of the god is spoken by Krishna to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Okay, and this 700 shlokas were divided into 18 chapters. Okay, and first six chapters are called Karma Yoga. The middle 6 chapters are called Bhakti Yoga, and the last 6 chapters are called the Jnana Yoga. Okay, this arrangement is also very special. Have you seen, of course, this is a wrong question to Mataji's, but still, I just want to ask you, have you seen a jewelry box?
Yes, Mataji.
Jewelry box. So that is something that is very dear to our heart. Yeah, jewelry box with a, a very nice diamond set in it. Okay, so can you describe how the jewelry box would be? we'll have a box here, empty box, and on that we'll have some
Yes.
yes, on that we'll have some arrangement to keep our jewel, our diamond set, and then on top of that we'll have a lid, isn't it correct?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
compare the same with Bhagavad Gita. We have the first six chapters of Bhagavad Gita as Karma Yoga, and the last 6 chapters Gnana Yoga as the covering, and the core and the most essential part. What is that in between these two is
Bhakti
the Bhakti
Yoga.
Yoga,
Bhakti
the
Yoga.
jewel of Bhagavad Gita, the Bhakti Yoga. Okay, so this is how Bhagavad Gita is arranged: 700 shlokas, 18 chapters with 6
Three.
chapters as Karma Yoga, the middle 6 chapters as Bhakti Yoga, and the last six chapters as Gnana
Nine.
Yoga. Okay. Yes. Let us go to our slides. Yeah. Before discussing the background of Bhagavad Gita, let us also discuss about the greatness of Bhagavad Gita by seeing few verses from Gita Mahatmyam. So this is from Padma Puranam. Okay. So we have many Puranas. Basically, we have 18 Puranas, and out of that, one of it is Padma Purana, and the greatness and the glory of Bhagavad Gita is mentioned in this Purana. So we have taken few shlokas to know about the glories of Bhagavad Gita, and one of this is Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogda Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsaha Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamrutam Mahat. This Gitopanishad, Bhagavad Gita, the essence of all the Upanishads, is just like a cow, and Lord Krishna, who is famous as a cowherd boy, is milking this cow. Arjuna is just like a calf, and learned scholars and pure devotees are to drink the nectarian milk of Bhagavad Gita. You know what? We call scriptures. So, have you heard the term scriptures? Shastra, scriptures.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, Mataji.
So, there are four
Yes,
Vedas.
Mataji.
There are 4 Vedas, 18 Puranas, 108 Upanishads, and other itihasas like Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. All this comprises of scriptures. So all of this put together, we call them scriptures. So the knowledge of Vedas itself is vast, and we have Upanishads, 108 Upanishads on top of that, 18 Puranas on top of that, and we have itihasas like Ramayana and Mahabharata. So what do you feel? Will it be feasible for all of us to go through all these scriptures and understand them and implement them in our life? Is it possible for us?
No,
No.
No,
Mataji.
Mataji.
No. So it is not possible, especially in this age of Kali Yuga. So what happened is, when you see this shloka, this Gitopanishad, Bhagavad Gita, is the essence of all the Upanishads. Basically, the essence of 108 Upanishads is given in Bhagavad Gita. So when we try to read the 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita with sincerity, with faith, with conviction, with determination, with humbleness, you know what we gain? We gain the knowledge of all the Upanishads. And so you can just see the picture left side. Krishna is the milker, and this cow is the Upanishads. And what is Krishna doing? Krishna is just milking this cow. And what comes is the Bhagavad Gita. And who is the calf here?
Arjun.
Yes, Arjuna is the calf. And we are also little calves here, because we are also trying to learn Bhagavad Gita with the
Yes.
same mood as Arjuna. So we are also going to get this nectar of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So the essence is, we are going to get the essence of all the Upanishads just by listening to Bhagavad Gita. The other shloka is Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva, Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani, Karma Pyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. In this present day, people are very much eager to have one scripture, one God, one religion, and one occupation. Therefore, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. Let there be one scripture, only one common scripture for the whole world, and that is Bhagavad Gita. Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva. Let there be one God for the whole world. And who is he? Lord Sri Krishna. Eko Mantrastasya Namani Yani. And one hymn, one mantra, one prayer. What is that? The chanting of his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. and karma ekam tasya devasya seva, and let there be only one work, and that is the service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we have discussed about the scriptures. There are so many scriptures, and we are literally out of time to go through all these scriptures to understand all of this. So we might ask a question: can you tell me one simple thing so that I can know the essence of all the scriptures? So usually we'll ask this kind of questions, right? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
So it is evident from this shloka, especially this Gita Mahatmya shloka, that if it is one scripture that we have to read, it is straight away Bhagavad Gita. If it is one Lord that we want to worship, that is Supreme Lord Krishna. If it is one mantra, there are many mantras available in the Vedas, but I don't know all of them. Then what to do? You can just take to the holy name of Krishna, the name of Krishna, the the divine names of Krishna has the unlimited potency that you don't even need any mantras, just this name is enough. And if you want to do one thing, then it is service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So these are like a top things. Okay, so we are going to discuss Bhagavad Gita, so that the supreme knowledge and the essence of all the Vedas, essence of all the Upanishads in the coming sessions. Okay. Yes. Yeah, let us start our chapter 1, title Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra. Yes. Let me just tell you the background, why this battle of Kurukshetra is happening, and what is the context that has been set in this battle and all. Okay. Um, in the Kuru dynasty, the dynasty would go to its higher, right, the next generation. So this dynasty, there are two brothers, Dhritarashtra and King Pandu. But Dhritarashtra was blind from his childhood, from his birth, basically. So the kingdom was awarded to King Pandu. But Pandu, unfortunately, he left this world in a very small age. So the sons of Dhritarashtra and the sons of Pandu were being taken care by their grandfather Bhishma Deva. Okay, and for the time being, the kingdom was given to Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra was taking care of the kingdom for the time being, and the sons of both Dhritarashtra and his brother Pandu were being taken care by their grandfather Bhishma Deva. And it is almost, they have grown up, they have got all their education, they have completed their education, and it is the time to give away the kingdom to the next generation. So ideally, what is the case? The kingdom should be given to both the sons of Dhritarashtra and the sons of Pandu, right?
Yes, Mataji.
But the sons of Dhritarashtra, especially Duryodhana, is very envious of the sons of Pandu. So they both belong to a same family. Ideally, all of them should be called Kurus because they belong to the dynasty of Kuru. So they should be called Kurus. But since this difference of opinion is there, especially for Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra considered only his sons as Kurus, and he considered the sons of Pandu as Pandavas. That's how Kauravas and Pandavas names have come. Okay. And so Duryodhana is very envious of the sons of Pandu. So he tried many ways to kill them. He tried to take away their share of kingdom. He tried to feed poison to Bhishma. So, they have called them to the gambling match, and, with some tactics, they have made the other team, the Pandavas team, lose the game, and they have set the challenge that one who loses the gambling match, has to go to the Aranyavas, and they have to be away from the kingdom. So Pandavas, they have left the kingdom for 12 plus 1, Aranyavas and Agnatavas. Aranyavas means they have to stay in the forest, and Agnatavas means they have to hide their identity. They should not reveal their identity as Pandavas. They should live in a incognito mode. Yeah, incognito. So they have spent all their 13 years of time, and they came back and asked for their share of kingdom. Now, this time Duryodhana had not willing to give their share to them. So there is no other way that this is been sorted out. So both parties decided to go on for a war. And you know what happened? Krishna, who is the relative of Pandavas? Anyone know what is the relation between Krishna and the Pandavas? Does anyone know?
Yes, Vice
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Brother-in-law and
Yeah, correct. So Krishna's aunt is Pandava's mother, Kunti.
yes.
Okay. Krishna's father, Vasudeva, and Pandava's mother, Kunti, they both are brother and sister. So Pandavas and Krishna, they both are related. So when this war was decided, both of the parties, and basically Duryodhana and Arjuna, both of them went to Krishna, and they asked for the help of Krishna, because Krishna had a lot of army, and if they get the strength, the army power of Krishna, they would win the war. So with that intention in mind, Duryodhana went to Krishna, and Arjuna also went to Krishna to ask his favor. But you know what happened? Krishna said, see, I am related to both of you. I cannot favor one person and I cannot neglect other. It is not good. So I have a deal for both of you. And the deal is, one of you can take my complete Sena, my complete army, and the other can take me as an advisor. So the deal is like this. So one who chooses Krishna to be on his side, they get Krishna, but Krishna will not play any part in the war, as in he won't fight against the other party. He would just be as an advisor, or he would do some service to the one who has chosen him. And the other side, he can get the complete military strength of Krishna. So just by looking at this jail, what do we generally do? If we were in that situation, what we generally do?
Mataji, where Dharma is, will go to that side.
Yeah, so that's correct. True. Duryodhana, just after listening to this drill, he was very eager. Okay, let me just take this complete Sena of Krishna, complete military strength of Krishna. What do I do with Krishna? Krishna, anyway, he's not going to fight here. So I don't want Krishna. I just want his strength, military strength. And Pandava, Arjuna on the other side, he was very eager to just get Krishna. I don't want anything apart from Krishna. If Krishna is with me, I am happy. I'm safe and secure. I don't want anyone else. So that is the attitude of Arjuna, and this is the attitude of Duryodhana. Krishna has given the chance to first choose one option to Arjuna. Then Duryodhana started feeling envious. Okay, this option has been given to Arjuna. Now Arjuna is going to choose the complete Sena, and now I'm left with Krishna. Why do I need Krishna now? He was thinking all this in his mind. When the chance was given, the opportunity was given to Arjuna, Arjuna immediately have chosen Krishna. Krishna, I don't want anything. Just be with me. You be with me. That's it. I don't need anyone else. So Duryodhana was literally shocked. How come Arjuna is choosing Krishna, who is not going to fight anyway in the war? So he was surprised, and also he was happy. Even though he's not expressing it outside, he was happy internally, and he was saying, "Okay, Krishna, now I'm left with nothing, no other option. I'll just take your Sena, and I'll be satisfied with whatever I get." So this is like a diplomatic way, right? Isn't it? We generally see this sort of people even around us. So they might be having a different intention inside, but they will show that, oh, we are losing something, so we are missing you. So they will show all this, right? Isn't it? Have you seen people like
Yeah,
this?
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah, that is Duryodhana's mindset. Anyways, Duryodhana has got the complete Sena, and Arjuna has got Krishna. And and when Arjuna had chosen Krishna, Krishna said, "I will be your chariot driver. I will drive your chariot." So you see, the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna, under whose instructions the complete universes are running, he has taken the position of a driver for someone who has chosen him in his life. So won't that be applicable to all of us also? Isn't it?
yes, Mataji.
if we show our interest and eagerness to choose Krishna in the form of listening to Bhagavad Gita, won't Krishna also feel that I should be available to them? I should unlock this knowledge to them. I should, let them know the purpose of their life and drive their life in a better way. Won't Krishna feel that, compulsion on him? Isn't it? Yes or
Yes,
no?
Mataji. Yes,
Yes, for
Mataji.
sure, Mataji.
Yes. So just like Arjuna, we have to be very cautious in choosing major decisions in our life. Are we taking Krishna into our life? Are we just taking the opulence of Krishna in our life and rejecting Krishna? So we have to be very careful. If we are just taking the opulence of Krishna and rejecting Krishna, we come under which category? Duryodhana's category, isn't it?
Yes, Mataji.
We should be very careful to choose Krishna himself rather than the opulence. So when Krishna is with us, everything follows. Okay. So it might be seen as Krishna is coming alone without his strength, without his army, anything. But when Krishna is on our side, everything, the strength, the success, the fortune, everything will be on our side. So that's how Arjuna had chosen Krishna, and Krishna had taken the position of a chariot driver, and both of the parties assembled on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So this battlefield, this Mahabharata war has taken place in Kurukshetra, in the battlefield, in that battlefield, Kurukshetra, that place. And the first sloka is being said by Dhritarashtra. Okay. Yes. So as I said, we have 18 chapters, right? So we have given a short acronym to each of these chapters. So the chapter 1 acronym is DOUBT, doubt. So for each of this letter, we are going to discuss what does that mean. So D means Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. What is their mindset? What is their behavior and all? O means ominous results. So the auspicious signs that we have to take care and all is discussed in ominous results. U is uncertainty. B is bewilderment, and T is the turning point. So these are the division of shlokas also. In first chapter, and from 1 to 12 shlokas, we mainly discuss about the mindset of Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. 13 to 20 shlokas, we discuss about ominous results. 21 to 27 shlokas, we discuss about the uncertainty of Arjuna. And 28 to 30, we discuss about the bewilderment that Arjuna is going through. And 31 to 42 is the turning point that has changed the situation on the battlefield. So this is the acronym for our chapter 1. So we have different acronyms for the 18 chapters. I would request you to please make a note of these acronyms and please write the short names also, so that you will have the essence or the complete gist of the class just by looking at this acronym. Okay. So let us go. Let us start our chapter 1. So is it clear, or do you feel that I'm going too fast or too slow, or are you able to understand how I'm trying to convey? So you can share.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Clear, Mataji.
We're understanding, Mataji.
Yes, thank you so much. This is the first shloka, Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. So Dhritarashtra is saying, oh Sanjaya. Sanjaya is the secretary of Dhritarashtra. So since Dhritarashtra is blind, Dhritarashtra is asking his secretary Sanjaya. So Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra, they both were sitting in the palace, but the war is taking place in Kurukshetra. You know what? Sanjaya had got a special boon from his Gurudev Vyasadev, that he can see or he can envision what is happening in the battlefield by sitting at a distant place, by sitting in the palace also. That's how Dhritarashtra is asking his secretary Sanjaya, and he's asking, what are my sons and the sons of Pandu are doing in the battlefield? Tell me what is happening there. So in general, what does happen in a battlefield? It is just a battle, right? Does anything happen other than battle in a battlefield?
No, Mataji.
No, generally no. But the intention behind Dhritarashtra asking this question is, he was skeptical about the situation and the influence of the place of Kurukshetra. So let us discuss by looking at the slides. Yeah. So it is revealing the mindset of Dhritarashtra. What is that? He was doubtful. He was doubtful and fearful of the outcome. Why? Dharmakshetra is a place where the religious rituals are performed. It is a sacred place of pilgrimage. So generally, in a sacred place, who have the higher chance to win? Who is on the side of dharma, or who is on the side of adharma? Who have the chance?
Who is
Side
on
of
the side of
Arjuna
Dharma?
is
Mataji.
Arjuna side.
Arjuna side, Pandava side. So he was asking with that mood, with that question in his mind. So what is happening? Because that place is Kurukshetra, all dharmic activities are performed on that kshetra, on that place. So will that place be favorable to Pandavas by any chance? So he was doubtful, and he was also expressing few more concerns. Yeah, and Dhritarashtra's partiality. So one more thing. And he was also fearful. So why fearful? As in, one thing is the place of Kurukshetra, and the other problem is he was doubtful and fearful whether that influence of the place would made the sons of Dhritarashtra and the sons of Pandu to come to a a win-win situation, as in, okay, let us cancel the war, let us divide the kingdom, you take this kingdom, you take this kingdom. So are they going for this compromise, or for this sort of compromise? So he was doubtful about this one also. He was doubtful about two things, basically: the influence of the place of Kurukshetra on the sons, on the victory of his sons, and he was also doubtful whether are they going for any compromise in between. So I don't want the compromise, I want my sons to win. So what does this show? This shows the partiality of Dhritarashtra. See, Dhritarashtra is not an ordinary person. He is the king of that entire kingdom. So what is the quality of a king? He should treat everyone equally. He should treat everyone fairly, isn't it?
Yes, Mataji.
So being in the position of a king, leave about the general public, he is showing this much partiality to his own sons and the sons of his brothers. So how far would he be able to do justice to the people in the kingdom? You can just imagine, right?
Yes.
So that is the situation of Dhritarashtra. He's completely not just blinded physically. So as I said, Dhritarashtra was blind from his birth physically. He was blinded spiritually, emotionally also. So he has lost his vision to distinguish what is right and what is wrong. So if we want to say in one word, it is just Dhritarashtra's partiality towards his sons. That is the reason for the entire Kurukshetra war. If Dhritarashtra would have been a correct person restricting his sons, how come you are showing this behavior to Pandavas? They are equal to you all. They are, how you are to me, they are also equal to me. If he could have said that, then do you feel this big, huge war had taken place?
No,
Definitely
Mataji.
no, right? So Dhritarashtra's that prejudiced nature, partiality towards his sons, that blindedness, spiritual, emotional blindedness, is also the reasons for this Kurukshetra war. And then we can discuss about Duryodhana's mindset also. As I said, D deals with both Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana's mindset. You know what is Duryodhana's mindset? Duryodhana is always diplomatic. So we see the politicians of the current age, they also would be very diplomatic, right? So they would speak as if they are doing very good to us. But when we go deep, we understand that, okay, they are just speaking it outside, but internally it is all, they are thinking about their own favor. They are just speaking it out that, okay, I am doing it everything for your sake, and I'm losing all this by doing this to you and all. So this is a diplomacy way of speaking, right? Duryodhana is a perfect example for that diplomatic way. Okay. Yeah. Let us see further shlokas to discuss how Duryodhana's mindset is revealed. Yeah. So shloka 1.3, we can see. Pashyaitam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudham Drupada Putrena Tava Sishyena Dhimata. So, O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupada. So basically, Duryodhana had gone to his teacher and he's saying, you see, Pandava's military arrangement was so expertly done by your student. Who is that? He is Drishtadyumna. He is Drupada's son. So basically, there was a small rival between Drupada. You know who is Drupada? Draupadi's father. Who is Draupadi?
Pandava's wife.
Pandava's wife. Correct. Pandava's wife, Draupadi. Draupadi's father, Drupada. So Pandava's teacher and Kaurava's teacher. Do you know who is that? Martial arts teacher. Dronacharya.
Dronacharya.
Correct. You know, before all this, we are just going very long ago, not in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Earlier, we are just speaking one such instant. So there was Drupada and Dronacharya. They both were friends. So they both have taken their education in a under a same guru. So Drupada was very opulent king. He belonged to a royal dynasty, but Dronacharya was very poor. So in his childhood, Drupada said, okay, since we both were friends, in the future, if you want something, you can come to me and you can ask me favor. I would be able to help you. So they both completed their education. They moved on in their lives. And Dronacharya, because of his utterly, poverty, he thought of asking help to Drupada. So he went to Drupada and asked a favor from him. And this time Drupada said, how come you are my friend? I might have said something in my childhood and you have taken that seriously and now you have come to me asking for a favor. How do you think that I will be helping you now? So you just get lost. So this is what Drupada said. So Dronacharya got so much angry and he just left the kingdom and he went back and he was training Kauravas and the Pandavas, and they have completed their education under Dronacharya. So at the end of the education, now we are paying the money now to all our institutions and getting our education. But earlier system was like this. So they get their education. At the end of completing their education, they would give something to their guru as a part of their Guru Dakshina. Okay, some gratitude to show to our guru. So they both Kauravas and Pandavas went to Dronacharya and asked, like, what do you want to give you as Guru Dakshina? So Dronacharya said, you go and capture Drupada and bring him to me. So first Kauravas they went, but they could not defeat Drupada. And this time Pandavas went, and Arjuna especially had captured Drupada, brought him to Dronacharya. Now, what happened? So when Drupada had been captured, all his kingdom would be now in the hands of Arjuna, and Arjuna had offered everything to Dronacharya. Dronacharya had got Drupada's kingdom. Now he is again giving the kingdom again to Drupada, saying, okay, I am just giving this to you. So you are in the position of a beggar now, and this is my alms to you. You just accept it and go and continue your kingdom. So Drupada felt so much humiliated. So he has done a sacrifice and especially to defeat Dronacharya. So in that sacrifice, he has got Drishtadyumna and Draupadi also. So Drishtadyumna, so even though he is the son of Drupada, he went to Dronacharya again for the education. So is it clear? Is it confusing or is it clear?
It's clear, Mataji.
Yeah, okay. So he again went to Dronacharya for his martial arts education. So Dronacharya, even though he knows that he is the son of Drupada, Drupada is against me, still Dronacharya had taught all the lessons to Drishtadyumna. Now in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Drishtadyumna generally, which side does Drishtadyumna and Drupada would take? Pandava's side, isn't it?
Yes, Mataji.
Because Pandava's father-in-law is Drupada, right? Pandava's brother-in-law is Drishtadyumna. So they would definitely take the side of Pandavas. And now with the knowledge given by Dronacharya, the military arrangement was made by Drishtadyumna. So now Duryodhana, what is he saying? You see, your disciple who has got the complete education from you, now he is standing against you on the other side and he has set up all this arrangement. You see, this is all because of you. He is just pointing out the mistake of Dronacharya. Okay. Let us continue. Yeah, points out Drona's mistake and mentions the names of warriors on both sides. And the next 4th to 9th shlokas, Duryodhana would mention the names of the warriors on the side of Pandavas and also the warriors on the side of Kauravas also. And he also reveals his envy towards Bhima. Why he is envy towards Bhima? Anyone know? Anyone know why Duryodhana is especially envious of Bhima?
Because he is stronger than Duryodhana.
That's correct. Duryodhana knows that if at all he has to face death, he has to face it in the hands of Bhima. That's why he is very envious of Bhima. So he expresses that envy towards Bhima, and he also asks support for Bhishma Deva. So Bhishma Deva is supporting Kauravas this side. So as I said, he was very diplomatic, right? So if he just acknowledges the presence of Bhishma Deva and neglects all other kings who are supporting Kauravas, would they feel happy? No, right? So basically, a king generally expects some respect. Okay, I am also here. You give some value to me. This kind of thing would be there, no? That they seek this respect. So Duryodhana, to show that diplomatic way and to satisfy all the kings who are present there, he acknowledges the presence and the strength of Bhishma, and also he says, now Bhishma is getting old. There is a high chance that Pandavas can attack Bhishma. So you all have to support Bhishma. So this is how his diplomatic way of addressing all the kings has been done. Okay. This is about D, the first letter of our acronym. Let us go to O, ominous results, omens. Okay. So there are few signs of victory that are mentioned in this chapter. First thing we have already discussed is this is a place of religion where all the holy place. So where all the religious rituals, dharmic activities has been performed. So as I said, when the person who is standing on the dharma is has got the high chance to win because the influence of that place would favor that person who is on the side of dharma. And Krishna's personal presence confirms victory. Also, who is on the chariot of Krishna? Sorry, who is on the chariot of Arjuna?
Krishna.
Lord Krishna. Krishna. Okay, based on the context that we have discussed, it is Krishna. So Krishna is right there on the chariot of Krishna, and Krishna is the supreme Lord who can decide everything, who can change everything. If he himself is sitting on the chariot of Arjuna, won't you feel that Arjuna would win? Isn't it?
Yes, Mataji.
So the presence of Krishna is the greatest auspicious sign that Pandavas are going to win. And also, wherever Lord is present, the goddess of fortune would also be present. Have you seen Lakshmi Narayan photo anytime?
Yes, Mataji. That
What
too.
does Lakshmi Devi would do? She would be ideally in the service of Narayan, right?
Yes, Mataji.
So an ideal and a chaste wife would follow in the footsteps of her husband. So wherever Krishna is present, won't the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, would favor Arjuna?
Yes, Mataji.
Definitely. So the goddess of fortune is also favoring Arjuna. Krishna, he himself is on the chariot of Arjuna. The place, Kurukshetra, is favorable to Arjuna. And the chariot that Arjuna is using is been gifted by Agnidev. And that chariot has the capacity that as long as Arjuna is on the chariot, nobody can beat him. So that is the power of the chariot. And also there is a special person on the flag that has been attached to the chariot. Can you guess who is that?
Hanuman.
Correct. Correct. Hanuman. So wherever Hanuman and wherever Lord Rama are present, who wins? Obviously, it is this side, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Who is taking the side of Lord Ram and who is taking the side of Lord Hanuman? Definitely victory would be on their side. So we have already seen that in Ramayana. Now the same thing is being repeated here. Who is Lord Rama here?
Krishna.
Krishna. That's correct. And Hanuman is also on the chariot of Arjuna. So all these signs would indicate that there are high chances for Arjuna to win. Also, when this discussion is going on, Bhishma Deva started blowing his conch shells. So earlier it was like this: when they are about to start the war, both sides they would blow their conch shells and they would indicate that yes, we are ready for the war now. Let us get get into action. So this is how they indicate. So Bhishma Deva just he blew his conch shell to encourage Duryodhana basically. And when he blew his conch shell, nobody on the side of the Pandavas had felt anything. But this time, Pandavas started blowing their conch shells along with Krishna. The uproarious sound that has been generated by the conch shells, the blowing of the conch shells had created, heart shattering of the hearts in the on the side of Duryodhana. So this is also one of the ominous results, omens that we have to observe. Okay, so we have discussed all of this. Yes, shattering of hearts, as we discussed. Saghoshodatra rashtranam hridayani vyadharayat nabhascha prithivim chaiva tumulobhyanunadhayan. Hearts of Kauravas shattered hearing the sound of conch shells of Pandavas. Okay. And D, O are completed. Now let us go to U, uncertainty. So, you know what happened is Arjuna is feeling hesitant to fight. How come? Suddenly Arjuna, how does he is feeling hesitance to fight in the war? Let us see. Tan samikshya sakaunteyaha sarvan bandhunavastitan kripaya paraya visto vishidan nidham abravit. When the son of Kunti, Arjuna, saw all these different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion and spoke thus. You know what happened? When the conch shells were blown, Arjuna said to his chariot driver, especially Krishna here, that Krishna, can you take me in between the two armies? I just want to see who is on the other side. So Krishna said, okay, as you wish, I will take the chariot in between the two armies. And Krishna had placed the chariot in between the two midst of the two parties. You know, Krishna exactly had placed the chariot exactly in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma Deva. Dronacharya and Bhishma Deva are very close to the heart of Arjuna. Since Arjuna's father Pandu had been died at an early age, Bhishma Deva had shown very special care and attention while upbringing Pandavas. So usually, when we go to our grandparents' house, also they would take care of us with lot of affection, right? Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Especially if a child is not having a parent, I mean a father or a mother, the love and the affection that they get from the grandparents would be very on a top level. So Bhishma Deva had taken care of all the Pandavas with a lot of love and lot of affection. Now he is just Arjuna is seeing Bhishma Deva on the other side, and he has to fight with Bhishma Deva. And the other side, we have Dronacharya. So he was the student of Dronacharya. He has learned everything from Dronacharya. Now he has to fight against Dronacharya. So when somebody sees like this, the most dear ones on the opposite side, and if you have to face them in a battle, you have to, fight with them and kill them in the war. So won't it create some bewilderment and confusion to someone who is on this side? Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Arjuna's situation is also like this. So Krishna smartly had put the chariot exactly in front of Bhishma and Dronacharya. If Krishna had placed the chariot in front of Kauravas, then Arjuna might not have felt like this. But Krishna, since he had placed the chariot exactly in front of Bhishma Deva and Dronacharya, Arjuna started, feeling uncertainty. What is this? I am fighting with my grandfather. I am fighting with my teacher. Is this correct? What would I achieve by fighting with them? Why would I need a kingdom by killing my own family members? So Arjuna started thinking all of this. Okay. So that's how Arjuna became uncertain. And he is showing the signs of bewilderment. So Arjuna is bewildered because he can't see his Vajana standing to fight with him. So he was seeing his own brothers, grandfather, teachers, sons, son-in-laws, brothers-in-laws, all his relatives were standing on his opposite side to fight with him. So just by looking at them, all his family members, his body limbs started quivering. So we can see the signs of Arjuna. So this is the turning point. So what is it? So his limbs started quivering. His hands, limbs started quivering. His mouth started drying up. His mind started reeling. My God, what am I doing now? How can I fight with these people? All these are my people. How can I go and fight with them? So his mind started reeling. He's unable to stand there. Sometimes we also, when we have to take tough decisions, then we also go through similar sort of symptoms, right? Isn't it?
Yes, Mataji.
Similarly, Arjuna is also feeling he's unable to stand. His famous bow, Gandiva, is slipping from his hand, and his skin is burning, his body is trembling, his hair is standing on end, and he is saying, Krishna, I cannot fight this war. See, the situation is both parties assembled, they have blown their conch shells, and they are almost ready to start the war. And now Arjuna is saying, you place my chariot in between the armies. Arjuna, just looking at the other side, he started showing the symptoms, and he is saying, I cannot fight this war. So, isn't it a turning point? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So, basically, Arjuna says these four reasons that I do not want to fight this war. The first reason is compassion. So I cannot kill all my family members, all these many people who are very dear to me, very close to my heart. How can I kill them? So I cannot kill them. I have shared very nice moments with them. They are my people, my family. I cannot kill them. So that is the compassion that Arjuna is showing, and he is saying loss of enjoyment. So even if he fights and wins the battle, even if he gets the kingdom, does he have anyone left to share that happiness with?
No.
No.
No, because all his family members would have been killed by then. So generally, when we get something, that happiness would increase when we have someone to share it, right? Similarly, Arjuna is saying, what would I gain by getting this kingdom? Because everyone, I'm going to kill everyone. What is the happiness? What is the enjoyment that I'm getting by gaining this kingdom? So I don't want to fight this war, Arjuna is saying. And he's also saying, so these many people, there are crores and crores of people assembled on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Many elephants, many horses. I mean, people who ride elephants, who fight on elephants, who fight on horses, who fight alone. I mean, the soldiers. There are crores of such people assembled, gathered there. And now, if I start fighting in the battle, so I would be getting the sinful reaction that I'm going to kill all of them. So I'm going to get the sinful reaction. I don't want to get that reaction. So I don't want to fight Krishna. Arjuna is saying this. And he's also saying, so by killing all the elders in the family, nobody would follow the traditions that are supposed to be followed in a family. So the family traditions would also be destroyed. So saying all these four reasons, Arjuna is saying, no, Krishna, I cannot take up to this war. Okay. So basically, we might get a question. Okay, we are discussing about the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and there is a war that is happening between family members, and Arjuna is saying, I cannot fight this war. How come this is related to me? We might think, right? We might think like this. How come discussing Bhagavad Gita, discussing about the battlefield of Kurukshetra, discussing about this war would help me personally? We usually think like this. Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
See, we might not be Arjuna, who is standing there on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. We might not be wanting of this kingdom from Dhritarashtra. We might not be in that position. But when we look at our lives, we are also struggling with our own battles, with our own anarthas each and every moment. The, the battles that we are facing every day are with our lust, so with our anger. Have you seen any time that we want to be very calm, we want to give very peaceful responses, but suddenly that anger would strike us and we give up to the anger? Have you gone through that?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
ma'am.
Many
So
times.
many times. Also, lust also, like we look at something and we feel that no, I want that at any cost, I want it. So have you been faced this kind of situation anytime?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
And greed is we will not be satisfied with whatever we have, so we want more. I want more, I want more, I want more. So we also have a little or some quantity of greediness also. And especially we all have pride, jealousy. Yes, when somebody else is growing, when somebody else is uh, achieving good results, success in their life, we feel jealous of them. All these are nothing but the battles that we are facing. So Arjuna might be facing a battle with Duryodhana, with the sons of Dhritarashtra, but we are all also facing our own battles with our anarthas. Lust, anger, six anarthas. Please note down this. Lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, envy. These are the six anarthas. Each and every moment we are fighting with these anarthas. Sorry? Okay. So
Could you please repeat it again?
lust, kama, anger, krodha, greed, lobha, illusion, moha, pride, madha, jealousy, matsarya. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. These are the six anarthas. So we are all going to have battles with these anarthas. Most of the times we will lose our battle by fighting against these anarthas, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sometimes we give up to our anger, we give up to this jealousy feeling. Later we realize, how come I have behaved like this? If I could have controlled my anger, or if I could have controlled my pride or jealous feeling, the situation would have been much better. Have you gone through this kind of situations anytime in your life? Yes or no?
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Then definitely Bhagavad Gita is the solution for all of us. That's why, even though Bhagavad Gita is looking as a set of instructions given to Arjuna who is trying to fight the war here, keep ourselves in the position of Arjuna. We are also fighting wars, we are also having battles in our life every day, and Arjuna is instructing us. So many times we give up to this war. So the other side, so by looking at the other side's strength, by looking at the anarthas, strength of the anarthas, we give up and we say, I don't want to fight with them and let them win. I don't want to win over them. Like this, we also give it up. So, but Arjuna's fortune is he had explained all his weakness to Krishna, and how Krishna is going to guide Arjuna is the subject matter of our Bhagavad Gita. So, hence Bhagavad Gita is important for each one of us because we are also going through this confusion. We are also going through this bewilderment. See, many times the problem is we know what is right and we know what is easy. If we want to take a decision, we know what is a right decision and we know what is an easy decision. But most of the times we take to what? We take to the right decision or we take to the easy decision, easy path.
Easy
Easy
path.
path.
Correct. So we know this is right, but this is difficult. This seems easy, but this is not correct. This is not right. But still, we don't have the strength, we don't have the tolerance to take to this path. By listening to Bhagavad Gita, by getting the knowledge, by listening to the instructions of Krishna, we get the muscle to take to the right decisions, to take to the proper direction in our life than the easy ones. Okay, that's why Bhagavad Gita builds us spiritual tolerance. So spiritual tolerance is following Krishna's order to uphold dharma, and emotional tolerance is showing weakness due to various attachments. Now Arjuna is in this category. He is emotionally completely upside down by looking at all his family members, but by listening to Bhagavad Gita, how Krishna is going to guide Arjuna in the further chapters, Arjuna is going to get the spiritual tolerance and how he has again regained the strength. The Gandiva bow is slipping now from his hand, but at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, you can see the same Arjuna is holding the Gandiva bow to fight against the adharma. So similarly, by listening to Bhagavad Gita, now we might be losing the battle against our anarthas, but by sincerely listening and trying to implement Bhagavad Gita in our life, today we might be losing, but gradually we'll get the strength and the intelligence to overcome or face the battles against our anarthas. So Bhagavad Gita builds the spiritual tolerance. Okay, so just few life lessons. we have to be aware of our shortcomings. Like Dhritarashtra, if he has been aware of his shortcomings, then this Kurukshetra war would not have been taken place. So we have to introspect ourselves. So are we going in a right direction or not? Are we doing correctly? Are we doing as per dharma or not? We have to introspect. We have to be aware of our shortcomings. And dharma is more important for success than politics. So now, even though Duryodhana had got the complete military strength of Krishna along with his own strength, finally, who had won the war? Is it Duryodhana or is it Arjuna?
Arjuna.
Arjuna. So, maths wise, numbers wise, maybe today Duryodhana is having the higher strength, but at the end of the day, what is going to win is it is just purely dharma. So today, Duryodhana might pose himself as someone who is having lot of strength, but after the 18 days of Kurukshetra war, dharma is going to win. And life without Krishna is empty. So, you know what happened when the entire army has been assembled? Duryodhana he started pointing out the different warriors on either sides, but Duryodhana never spoke a single word about Krishna. Why? Krishna said, I am not going to fight this war. I am just be as a guide here. So Duryodhana thought, why do we want to discuss about someone who is just guiding? So I don't want to consider Krishna at all. That is the mindset of Duryodhana. But Duryodhana had got everything, he left Krishna. Arjuna had got Krishna, but eventually got everything. So life without Krishna is empty. By just looking at Duryodhana's strategy to take away the Krishna's strength, we can just imagine if we don't have Krishna, if we don't have this knowledge given by Krishna in our life, then our life is actually empty, void. Okay. And pay attention to signs. There are some ominous results we have discussed, right? The conch shells and the signs of having Hanuman on the flag of Arjuna's chariot. So all this also should be considered. These are the life lessons from chapter 1. Okay. Yeah, a chill pill from Bhagavad Gita. A small thing. See, do we have problems in your life?
Yes.
Can you tell me? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. So if we have problems in our life, yes. And do we have solutions for it?
Yes.
No.
Yes, no. Okay.
Sometimes.
Maybe some of our problems have solutions. So let's say some of our problems which have solutions, then is there any need to worry about the problems which have solutions?
No.
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 Definitely no, because we know there is a problem and we also know the solution. We know by what way we can solve this problem. So then there is no need to worry. We know the path to solve the problem. And let's say if we have some problems in our life and if we don't know the solution also, then why to worry? See, if you don't know the solution and there is no solution for it, then worrying would bring out the solution anyway. No, right?
No. Yes.
No. So then why to
Leave it to
worry?
Krishna.
So, then be patient and depend on Krishna. There are some problems in our life which can be solved. So you try to solve them, don't worry. There are some problems in our life which cannot be solved, which are out of our control. You just depend on Krishna and leave it to Krishna. Let Krishna take care of them. And if you don't have any problems in our life, then no need at all to worry. So basically, if you have problems in our life, yes, no, this path, the bottom part is what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us. Let's say if we have solutions to our life, then Bhagavad Gita gives us the intelligence to solve those problems. Let's say some of the problems have no solutions, then what does Bhagavad Gita will give us? Bhagavad Gita will give us the tolerance to withstand those problems. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita gives us both the strength and the intelligence to solve the problems, and there are few problems which cannot be solved. So Bhagavad Gita builds the tolerance in us so that we can tolerate those problems and focus on the aim of our life. This is what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us in our life. Okay. Yes, this is the summary of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We have discussed about D, Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana's mindset, and O is ominous results. We have discussed about different results like Krishna's presence, Hanuman's presence, goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, Agni Deva, chariot was given by Agni Deva, and conch shells, transcendental conch shells blowing and all. and U is uncertainty. That just after placing the chariot in between the two parties, Arjuna started feeling uncertain and he was bewildered by looking at the relatives. And he started saying these four reasons. Basically, compassion. How can I kill them? And loss of enjoyment. What would I get by killing them? There is no enjoyment at all. And also, I would get the sinful reaction by killing all of them, and the destruction of family traditions. All the family traditions would be destroyed. So I don't want to engage in this war. Krishna, I don't want to participate in the war. So let me just stop this war. So this is what Arjuna's situation. So so we can just imagine Arjuna being a great warrior who is, there is a greatness of Arjuna. Arjuna can fight with his two hands. Arjuna can even shoot arrows in uh, darkness.
Yes.
So Arjuna had won over the Devatas. So Arjuna had stopped all the Kauravas when they tried to attack Virata king single-handedly. So Arjuna is the greatest warrior. He has a lot of physical strength, but when it comes to the emotional strength, Arjuna is lacking that. So definitely as a woman, we are also facing many battles in our life. We might be facing battles while pursuing our education. We might be facing battles while doing our job. We might be facing battles in our own house. We might be facing battles by dealing with our relatives. So we also need Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We also need that emotional and spiritual tolerance, that muscle we need. So we should identify what is the problem that I can solve and how can I solve that problem, and what is the problem that I cannot solve and how can I tolerate that problem. So this part, this strength is being built by Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So hence Bhagavad Gita is needed for each one of us. Okay. Especially for Matajis, um, when a lady is correct in a house, then the entire house would be going in a right direction. Would you agree it or not?
Yes, ma'am. Very true.
When a lady is perfect in a team, when she is working in a corporate or wherever, when she is perfect in a team, she leads the entire team in the right direction. Isn't it or not?
Yes, Mataji.
So definitely we need Bhagavad Gita knowledge, because we might feel that we can solve everything, but we get to know that okay, there are few problems that I cannot solve. We might feel that I cannot solve anything, but there are few problems that you can solve. So identifying what problems you have to solve, you can solve, and identifying what problems you cannot solve and building the tolerance is must needed for everyone, and it is especially needed for women. Okay, so hence this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is especially important for each one of us to fight the battles that we have discussed in our class today, to get the victory on our side. At the end of the Bhagavad Gita, we get this shloka: Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanuttaraha, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tirmatir Mama. Wherever there is Krishna and wherever there is Arjuna, there is the definite victory. So Krishna is there to us in the form of Bhagavad Gita, just that we have to be with the mood and the mindset of Arjuna. If we are in the mood and the mindset of Arjuna and connecting to this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, then definitely we can also face success in our life. Success doesn't mean solving all the problems. Success means distinguishing what problems can be solved, what problems can be tolerated. Okay. Bhagavad Gita knowledge gives us this clear distinction and makes our life simple, smooth, and perfect. Okay. Thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So if I could not have conveyed to you clearly in any point, kindly forgive me. So as I said, this is my first class, especially in English. So I have given few classes in Telugu. So Telugu, it is very conversant. I can freely speak by Krishna's Guru's mercy. But since this is first time that I'm speaking in English, I feel I'm not sure whether I conveyed to you in a proper way or not. You can just share your feedback, or if you have any questions, we can just discuss 2 or 3 questions.
Thank you so much, Mataji Garu.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mataji.
so much, Mataji. And one doubt I have, Dronacharya, that Ekalavya, he will cut his thumb. That I just want to know, ma'am.
Okay, that is not in the context of Bhagavad Gita, basically. That's a different subject matter. Maybe later when we are discussing further subjects, we can discuss on that, Mataji. Is that okay?
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, ma'am.
sorry, Mataji, are you sharing the recording in the group, Mataji?
Yes, I will share. I'll share the recording tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandot Pranam.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you
Hare
so much.
Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Overwhelming positive class.
Thank you so
Was
much.
Hare
super.
Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Leonard Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Your
Mata,
Excellency,
technology
please
highlight
take
Mataji.
One second. One
Hare
second.
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Who was asking some question earlier?
Okay. So this is Pooja.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So I just had left something called, I heard something like Krishna Mayam and Krishna Mayam. You explained that very beautifully by saying Arjuna just wanted Krishna, so it's Krishna Mayam, and Krishna Mayam is he just wanted the entire army.
Yeah.
So I've gone through Bhagavad Gita and I've performed about Bhagavad Gita, like I'm a Bharatanatyam dancer.
Yeah.
But you are trying to explain it very perfectly, and I'm finding better answers. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare
Any
Krishna
questions?
Mataji, the PPT is so beautiful
Thank you.
and
Thank
it's
you so much, Mataji.
easily understandable.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Our co-host Padmaja Mataji, who is right here, she is the one who has made the PPTs very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji, for taking up this seva.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for this event.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanva Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yeah, very nice session, Mataji. And I want to know, Mataji, slides are available or no? The PPT will be
Yeah,
available.
we can share it at the end of the sessions, Mataji. Maybe you can
Okay.
personally send me a message. I can share the slides if you want.
Sure, Mataji, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And if because sometime I may be missing it because I'm not in India right now.
Okay,
So I
fine.
want to make sure that I attend
If
everything.
anybody want the share PPT slides at the end of our 18 days sessions, you might personally send me a message to my personal WhatsApp number. Then I can share. I will be able to share you the slides. Okay.
Okay. Okay. End of the 18 days. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji.
Sure, Mataji. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mataji.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji's and Prabhuji. Sorry, Mataji's. It's been common to us that we to take a common session for both Mataji's and Prabhuji's. Yeah, as I said, this is our first batch of Mataji's. So this is going to be a memorable batch to all of us because we are dealing this batch for the very first time. This is our first Secrets of Gita revealed for Mataji's, and we are very happy to have you all with us to have a very beautiful and a pleasant session today. So I would request each one of you to participate with the same enthusiasm for our further sessions. So we can discuss what Arjuna is going to do now, what Krishna is going to guide, how Krishna is going to guide Arjuna, and how can we learn from the guidance that Krishna is going to give to Arjuna, and how can we win over these battles and all. So we definitely need this knowledge. So I hope you will join the further sessions also with same enthusiasm. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Dandavad
Krishna.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
I think
Pranam,
I think I
Mataji.
missed in
Thank you,
between.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Just a second. Kirtana Mataji, please say it.
I think I just missed one point in between when you are saying Omna's results about all the chariots, Arjuna and flag, Hanuman. So there is a Lakshmi Devi in between in the presentation. Why it is considered?
Okay. So as I said, wherever Lord Krishna is present, The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi
Oh,
Devi, would follow. That's why I've said
okay.
the example of Lakshmi and Narayan. So most of the
Yeah.
times we prefer to have Lakshmi in our lives. Lakshmi in the form of money, Lakshmi in the form of fortune, Lakshmi in the form of success. We want only Lakshmi. But the easy and the shortcut way how we can possess Lakshmi is by just holding on to Narayan. So when we have Krishna, when we have Lord Rama, when we have Narayan in our lives, then automatically Lakshmi Devi follows, because she is a very chaste wife. Wherever her husband goes, she just follows. So Lakshmi,
Okay.
as the goddess of fortune, is following her husband, and her husband is on the chariot of Arjuna, supporting Arjuna. So definitely Arjuna is going to win, because Lakshmi Devi is serving Arjuna here, because
Yes.
by serving Arjuna, she is serving her Lord Krishna, Narayan. Okay.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. If you don't have any further questions, we'll close this session and we'll meet tomorrow again at the same time at 8 p.m. with our second day of Bhagavad Gita, discussing on the second chapter.
1 minute, Mataji. 1 minute, Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
అరే జయశ్రీ మాతాజీ మాట్లాడేది మా తోటి కోడలు జాయిన్ అయింది మాతాజీ సౌమ్య
Hari Bol Mataji. Hari Bol Soumya Mataji. Thank you so much for joining the sessions, Mataji.
ఓపెన్ చేసుకొని మాట్లాడాలి మా తోటి కోడల్ని హరే కృష్ణ
Hello, hi.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Soumya
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much. The session is very good.
Thank you, Mataji. So we know Jayashree Mataji. Jayashree Mataji joins our Japa sessions. She is our regular devotee who listens to classes. So I'm glad that Jayashree Mataji has recommended this session to you, Mataji.
Yes.
Hari Bol. Very nice, Mataji. Please stay on with us for further sessions
Yes,
also,
yes.
Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. I will continue.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Let us meet tomorrow again at 8 p.m. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah.